Let's take another look at Monday's Guardian, Paul.
Loads of meat chat. Union boss says Elphicke is incompatible with Labour. Who would have thought it? Keir Starmer is under fresh pressure over the former Tory MP Natalie Elphicke's defection to Labour after the president of the Trade Union Congress said her vocal support for anti-strike laws should be incompatible with the party whip. I mean, she has a point. Natalie Elphicke is no way a left-leaning politician. I mean, I don't know. She's not. You know, she's one of the only few Tories left, and she's now in the Labour Party. But I love this. I love this story. I really have enjoyed this story all week. It exposes modern politics for what it is. You know, we've always suspected and known that politics is for sort of, you know, weak people who can't tell the truth. But this is fully on display now. This is embarrassing for the Labour Party. Natalie Elphicke could be doing this for a joke, for all that we know. But this is not good for the Labour Party.
Is she a mole?
Sorry.
Oh, no, I'm taking your point. Is she a mole? Is she a double agent?
She could be a mole.
Ooh. Yeah, she could be. But then again, this is not politics. This is British politics. It's what happens when you have a parliamentary democracy where somebody decides whether they can be a Labour Party or not. In America, nobody can decide whether Donald Trump's going to be a Republican or they didn't want him to be a Republican, Donald Trump. So that's what this is ridiculous. The point is what does she believe? Does she believe in anything? We don't know what she believes. When she was voting for all these conservative things for the 5 years she's been an MP, did she believe in any of
Well, this is what I think it exposes for Keir Starmer, actually. A lot of accusation thrown at Keir about we don't know what he stands for. I talked about this earlier on Free Speech Nation. And I compared him with Boris Johnson, because Boris Johnson, again, is somebody who cannot really nail down and say what his politics are. He's quite a liberal character, but he was in the Tories. And Keir Starmer used to back Corbyn all the way. Now he's this centre-right version of Labour. We don't know what he means. And he's inviting Natalie Elphicke into his party. So it only goes to exacerbate that as a problem.
I mean, I think there's been some great spin done to make this way more of a Labour problem. We're talking about someone who was a Conservative who thought, I don't want to be in there anymore, and this seems to be more of a Labour problem than it is a Tories. They've done some great spin because you imagine the conversation included Natalie pointing out she wasn't going to stand again at the next election, so they don't have to unselect the Labour candidate they've got. So Keir Starmer must have thought, it's going to look bad, isn't it? Let's let her in for a few weeks. It's going to look bad on the Tories, and somehow it's just looking bad on Keir Starmer.
Yeah, and I think rightly so, just because our politics are just not compatible. We just have to accept that they're, you know, we always talk about left and right politics, but at the same time talk about the uni party, all the major parties being exactly one great big blob. And do you know what? To some extent they absolutely are, and I do believe that. But this just goes to show that that's true. She isn't part of the... I think she's very much a right-wing Conservative.
Doesn't that go to show that it's not true that there's a uniparty, that there's Natalie Elphicke who doesn't fit with the Labour Party?
Well, a phrase you've coined very often is two things can be right at once, and do you know, it's a difficult one, and you're absolutely right. Keir Starmer would have been thinking this looks good for the Labour Party.
Yeah. Or at least he would have thought this looks bad for the Tories. Yeah. Without thinking like...
And he would have thought, you know what, this is a way to make sure we're going to get another... He wants the seat so badly. But he's going to be... It's going to, what do they say, redound badly into his something, like in his face or something. Because she doesn't believe in anything.
But she won't be standing in the next election, so I think this was a temporary thing anyway.